Hi, welcome to Markets of Sunshine. I'm Marcia. Thank you for joining me here today on my channel. I am so happy that you are joining me. And if you are looking for a place that helps you to express your modern lifestyle with DIY craft videos and nature journaling tips and fitness hacks, then this is the channel for you. I am an organic lifestyle enthusiast, and I have been incorporating organic lifestyle habits and techniques into my life for the past 30 years. And I know a little bit about it and what the benefits are. So I will sprinkle that in along the way, and journaling has definitely become part of my organic lifestyle routine. So thank you for joining me here today. If that sounds like something that you would like to be a part of, please click that subscribe button and join my creative community. And if you would like to get your mini self-care starter guide, sign up for my mailing list. The link is in the description below, Sunshine Makers Club. And once you get the little starter kit, that will give you a sampling of what you will get when you join my Sunshine Makers Club. And there's 4 memberships that you can choose from. The first one is our fitness walking club, and it just helps you with encouragement and motivation and hacks of how to get started with your fitness program of walking. Our second club is our nature journal club, and that is pretty self-explanatory. So being in nature, journaling about it, and just the benefits that come with that. And there's further details with every club when you go to my website. And the third club is our gratitude journal club. That club gives you a full 12 months of journals. And the journals that I'm going to share with you today are going to be part of what will come into this club membership program. The fourth club is our Pen Pal club, our Happy Mail club. I love sending letters. Don't you love sending letters? Don't you love getting letters in the mail? I just have a Happy Mail card that came from someone that attended my tea party. I like to hold 2 tea parties a year, and this was someone that had never attended one in the past, and I was so happy to have her and her daughter join us. We had a great time. I hold them on Zoom. And so getting a Happy Mail and doing things for others is part of the self-care and sharing and caring part of an organic lifestyle as well. So come along with me and come on over to my desk as I show you what the journals that you're going to need for 2023 to stay fit, to have mental health, wellness, to have gratitude, and to build relationships. So thank you again for joining me, and let's get started. Here's a sample of what comes in your mini self-starter guide. Okay, so these are the journals that I use, and for the most part I can use these all year. So the first one we're going to start with is our meal planning journal. And what I use is just a notebook that I purchased off of Amazon, and it's a craft paper chipboard cover, and then the front cover I didn't cover the back part of it yet, but I made it really pretty. I put a book plate label on the front, and I wrote with my calligraphy marker the word journal. I think it turned out really pretty. And so what I do is every month I do my meal planning and my rotation diet that I have to follow with my protocol that I have for my health and wellness. And so if you know anything about mast cell activation and food sensitivities, Lyme disease, that kind of thing, that's what's led to this whole way of having to write down my food, rotate what I eat, and but it's become a way of my routine, so it's fine. It's not it's easy for me to do, and it just takes me probably half an hour, I think, to just sit down and write it all out. So what I do, I've tried different techniques. So the beginning of 2020, I believe it was, I printed out some Polaroid strips that I had purchased from Nazi on Etsy, from Amity Bloom, if you know her videos at all. I love her vintage style. And that was okay, but it kind of, that just the step and the process of cutting it out, pasting it in, and that, then I went to a little bigger size, and then I would write in the menu that way, but then it was taking up a lot of space. So as you can see, I continued that for a while. Well, come in now, that was March of 2021. Now 2022, this is March of 2022. And I started just using my markers and get the ruler out and just count out. And I know I need 5 lines to do my meal planning. And then I write it Sunday to Saturday. So on 2 pages, I get a whole month. So as the other method, it was taking multiple pages for 1 month, and I didn't like that. Okay, so then I've just continued that, and as you can see, I started making it a little bit more. And I've used washi tape in the past, but I kind of got away from the washi tape because it was also taking up too much precious space on the page, and I need every inch, as you can see. And sometimes what will happen is when we go to the grocery store, they may be out of a particular food that I can eat. So then I have to juggle my plan around. And so then which I always put everything in ink, so that I'm scribbling out, and then I have to write something else in, which doesn't happen a whole lot, but like right here it happened. And up here I changed a vegetable. So over here you can see an arrow going from that spot to that spot. Over here I had to do the same thing. And so, that's why it was like when I started having that issue, which was pretty often, I had to go back from just using the markers. So I really don't go out and do anything more elaborate than just using the markers, grid it out the page for the whole month on the 2 pages, Sunday to Saturday, and usually it's 3 columns on one side, 4 columns on the other side. So now this will be my page layout for December. So I really need to get that laid out, but I'm just going to go through the different journals, what I do, and how I use them. Now, why would you want to have a meal planning journal? Well, the reason for that is especially if you are trying to lose weight, if you're needing to gain weight, which was in my case, which now I'm back to my original weight prior to me getting Lyme disease in 2004. And so that is such a wonderful feeling to have reached that goal, because that was one of the things that was in my mind as a goal, was I wanted to get back to my original healthy weight. And another program that I follow is the Eat Right for Your Blood Type. And that program I started way back, probably in 1998. Actually, I do remember when it was. And I had had a miscarriage, and I needed to lose the weight that I had put on. And I had gained from 126 pounds to 170 pounds, and the weight wasn't coming off as easily, and I was eating the same. Now, a friend introduced me to the Eat Right for Your Blood Type diet, and we started the program, and all you have to do is find out what blood type you are. It doesn't matter about positive and negative, it's just O, A, B, AB. So I'm type O, so I followed the diet, and it worked wonderfully. And the only other thing that I had incorporated in at the time is we started playing tennis. If you know anything about tennis, or if you play tennis, you know that it is a lot of exercise. You are bending down to pick that ball up more times than you want to count. And the times that you actually get to hit the ball, maybe serving it, are pretty good. But then when it's served back to you, that's where you're like running all over the court. Now you're going to have to pick the ball up again. So it only took 3 months for me to lose from 170 pounds down to 138 pounds. That's my ideal weight. I'm 5'6" and I'm small bone. So I was pretty happy. And I stayed at that weight, even though I continued to play tennis for a couple of years after that. And we had Disney passes because I live here in Florida. We were going to Disney all the time. And I was walking all over there. And when we would take a vacation, we go to the mountains and we hike to waterfalls. So I was a very active, athletic person. And so, but I stayed at that weight because that was my ideal weight and because I was following that program. So check that out. Eat right for your blood type. So this little handheld book, paperback, I purchased from Amazon. When I first purchased the program, it's a book. It was a hardcover, and that was, like I said, back in 1998. And now they have revised it, updated it, and made it smaller and pocket size, so it's so easy to carry it with you to the grocery store and to restaurants. So for typo, as you can see here, it's a food and beverage and supplements list. And then I'm just going to open it up to the table of contents and show you that it talks about your blood type, and what is the blood type diet connection, and it goes through your meats, seafood, poultry, dairy, eggs, oils and fats, nuts and seeds, beans and legumes, grains and cereals, vegetables, fruit, beverages, teas and coffee, herbs and spices, condiments, sweeteners and additives, typo supplement, advisory, medical strategies, and then frequently asked questions. So as you can see, it's a very cute, small little pocket-sized book, and it has approximately 90 pages. So this is invaluable if you're wanting to lose weight, gain weight, be at your ideal weight. And my recommendation also would be if you're needing to lose or to gain, and you've been struggling, to get with a dietitian. And most of the time, they are free with your insurance plan. So just ask your primary care doctor and you will be able to take care of that in no time at all. Okay, so next, this is our fitness walking club, more or less is what I'm covering with you today. And so all the journals that you would need to be using if you're going to join my fitness walking club, and the link for that is in the description box below. And you can find out more about it and get a coupon code when you go to my website, sunshinemakersclub.com. To actually purchase your club, you will do that on my website at marketsofsunshine.store, but those will definitely be in the description below. But to get a coupon code for 30% off one club or 50% off all 4 clubs, and that offer expires December 13th, 2022. After that, they will be at the regular price. Okay, so now this is an altered book journal that I made, and I used an envelope template, and in the front of this, I'm keeping postcards that I'm going to be using to send out later on when we're going to be doing our Pen Pal challenge, but right now we're in the walking club challenge. So I will be doing a challenge for each club, and so right now it's the walking fitness club challenge, and so it's a 30-day challenge, and so that's where I'm focusing my attentions with you. And if you want to follow along, you can join my private Facebook group, and if you want a walking buddy, then definitely join my Facebook group and You can connect with other ladies who are joining in the Walking Club Challenge. Get with a friend, get with a relative, get with a neighbor, and just check in and let us know how you're doing and share photos. So now this one is one that I'm just using, and I'm using different journal prompts. I've got pockets in here, and every page has a different journal prompt. So you can do something like this so that you can document your progress. Use it as a health and fitness tracker, a walking tracker. So there's pockets, so you make your own altered book, and I have a video showing you how to do this here on my channel. And you can tuck little mementos in the pockets, and then when you get to the spots where there's an actual place to do journaling, then you can write down days you went to the park, what your goals are, have you reached your goals, and so you can have little milestone markers for each month, each week, each day throughout the year. So this is just a book that I made, that I had in my stash. It was for tea parties, and I made a removable fabric cover, and then I just wanted to embellish it further, so then I put the little envelope on the front. So you can do yours any way you want, but this would be perfect style for a fitness, health, and wellness tracker for your walking, for anything to do with your health, whether it's your mental health, your food planning, whatever it is. Okay, so now moving on to mental health, let me show you. This is the first time that I'm sharing this program with you that I have been doing now for 6 months. And I am seeing such wonderful results and progress. So now is the time to share it with you. More about this program in just a second. Stay tuned. Okay, so it's called Dynamic Neural Retraining System by Annie Hopper, and the website is retrainingthebrain.com, and you can purchase the DVDs or an online course, and you can also add on the workbook, the student manual, which I highly recommend. So this is a program, like I said, that I've been doing for 6 months, and it has helped me to reset my autonomic nervous system and enabled me to sleep better, have clearer mental focus, to start putting puzzles together again, to start driving again, to eat and introduce foods back into my life, to being able to walk longer and further than I had before, to handle stressful situations and bounce back quicker. So, I mean, that's just the things that are readily come to my mind, but there are so many other things and transformations that are happening within my body that I don't even realize are happening. And my husband and my daughter and my friends are realizing that I'm happier, and that they're just seeing so many wonderful improvements. So I'm just so happy, and I wanted to share this with you. So please check her out. I am not an affiliate for her program, and I'm not an affiliate for the Eat Right for Your Blood type. These are just programs that have worked for me, that have helped me to recover from an 18-year debilitating illness and Lyme disease and all that comes with it. And it was a nightmare, but now I have gotten past that hurdle, and many natural doctors along the way helped me to recover and regain my life. So I'm just really happy. So I want to share my successes and my wins with you, because this is so important. And now, one of the other types of journals that I would recommend that you incorporate in for your 2023 health and wellness is an address book. And even though this is falling under our Pen Pal Club, but all of the clubs work symbiotically. So they are hand in glove. One, you don't really want to have one without the other. They all go together. That would be like saying you're going to eat, but you're not going to sleep. Or you're going to sleep, but you're not going to eat. All these things that we do each day are important for our own health and wellness, right? Yes. Okay, so having an address journal, and this is for your pen pals as well, anniversaries, all of those important celebrations and dates that you want to remember. And this one I made, and I have one or two available in my Etsy shop, marketsofsunshine.store. You'll find the link in the description below. So there's little pockets, there's a little tuck spot here, little journaling card here, so this little flip up spot here, and then on the back I did another same idea, this adorable little belly band here with a journaling card. So there's 3 journaling cards, and I used book pages and map pages and beautiful pages, and look at how I adorned this one. Just so pretty. Another little belly band I put here, another little journaling spot that I put there, and this actually flips open for more journaling. And then this is a whole, whoops, flip out page here, and little tags here and up here, more journaling spots here. So it just made it very interactive. So it's like a junk journal, but it's an address book junk journal. And I did have a series here on my channel showing you how to make this. And this is so important because with our health and wellness, our mental health, our physical health, relationships fall into that category. When we have good relationships, then we're happier people, we're healthier people, and we sleep better and we feel better. So that is why I would definitely say adding a address book journal into your 2023 health and wellness journal kit is definitely something that is important that I would recommend. Now these are all smaller individual journals that I make and that I use, and again incorporating each of the clubs. So the gratitude club, that is where these journals come into being useful. So I take my journal prompts and I use them, and this one says friendship, this one says wanderlust, this one is just, I didn't label this one, but I have a little altered paper clip that says keep faith. This one says brave and grateful heart, and then this one was just with the butterflies, and it already had the really pretty wording on here. So I use each of these for my nature journaling, and when I go to the parks, and my nightly gratitude journaling, and my friendship journaling. So when I receive happy mail, I document it in my little friendship journal. Isn't that a good idea? So then you remember when somebody sent you a card or a letter, and now you can send them something back. So this is something that I really think is so important, because we all need encouragement. And now, even more than ever, you know, we're still dealing with the results of the pandemic, and we really just need to encourage one another and upbuild and uplift one another. And aren't these so pretty? So this is my paper bag journal. I show you how to make that. This is the one that I made with my cinch machine, which I still need to do a video on that. So that will be my next DIY video with you, is showing you how to make this little cute journal using the cinch machine, which I know probably, other than Annette, I think I know that Annette has one, but I don't know about if any of the other ones of you have one. But you might be compelled to buy one after you see me use it. I don't know. So this one is so super easy. This is one of my simplest journals to make. You just take a piece of cardstock, paper, cut it to the size that you want, and you don't have, there's no sewing, there's no gluing. You just use a piece of ribbon or twine, baker's twine, and you tie the pages into the journal. Look at how quick and easy that is, and you have a journal. That is such a great little project for children. and for beginners into the journaling world. And this is the same style that I did here. And look at how pretty this cover is. So this is a card that is the Iris Fold card, and I used the Anna Griffin kit to make that. And then I did the same thing. I just used different papers, digital packaging paper. You could put a map page, a book page in here as well. And then I just tied it with the baker's twine again. This one has gold metallic thread and with it, so it just makes it has that extra, you know, fancier look to it. I really love that. And then my little teeny tiny one, and it's the same style. Just cut your cardstock, cut your pages, and I love to use the children's art paper because it's heavier, a little thicker, and then the twine. And on this one I put a bulb pen and a cute little butterfly charm. Isn't that cute? Look at that, you have a cute little dangle. So you can just, you know, use your imagination and put as many things on your journal that you want. And this beautiful gold paper clip, I purchased these off of Amazon. And then now I can take another little journaling card or whatever I want, and I can just clip it right up underneath it there. Here's a pocket that I put in here, so I can put anything in there. And so again, this was just my digital papers that I used, and some of the papers that I scanned. So this would be my recommendation of how many journals that you want to start with. What do you want to use them for? So you want to have definitely one for your weight loss. You want to have one for your nature journaling. You want to have one for your gratitude journaling, and you want to have one for your relationship pen pal journaling. So you can never have too many journals, as you can see. And I keep all of these right there beside my couch on my little end table, and they're all on the bottom shelf, standing up side by side next to each other. These are up on the top shelf, but all the bigger ones are down below. And so, I mean, the amount of benefit that you will start to achieve with setting your goals, keeping your goals, is going to be so amazing, so wonderful. And so I think that this is something that you're really going to love, and I want you to give it a try. Start with one. Maybe make the simplest style journal first, and no sewing, no gluing, just cut a piece of cardstock, cut some paper, put some twine or ribbon around it, and you have a journal. Just that quick and easy. And then if you want to graduate to doing something a little bit more in depth, more detailed, you can go to the paper bag journal. This is really simple to make. You just take the paper bag, cover it inside and out with some beautiful decorative scrapbook paper, and then you do the same thing, is just take your papers. Now this one I did happen to sew it on the sewing machine, and you can sew it by hand, but you could also do the same ribbon and twine method. Perfectly easy to do. And look at that, make a beautiful embellishment cluster for the cover. And the cinch machine. So if you have a cinch and you haven't used it for a long time, I've probably made, I think, about 5, and I've sold a few in my Etsy shop, and I've given some as gifts, and then I have these to use as well. So if you join the Gratitude Journal Club, like I said, you're going to get a whole year's worth, 12 journals for the price. You cannot beat it. Plus all of the extra perks and benefits that come from joining the Facebook group, and my free video library here on my YouTube channel. All of that's included. So it's a wonderful club, and the membership and what you get. And your address book, relationship, pen pal journal, that is something that you definitely want to incorporate and have something so special. And I love this. Putting the Velcro on there, it's just, and hearing that noise, I don't know, there's something just so special about it. And then I just covered up that with a beautiful vintage button, or maybe not vintage, but anyway, decorative. And then an altered book journal. You definitely want to incorporate an altered book journal into your stash of journals for 2023, and this cute little envelope on the front. And then just put, alter the pages to your little heart's content. You can decorate. I haven't really done much in this one as I usually do, but once I get to starting to really use it more, then I will start to add more beautiful things to the pages. And then last but not least, I think everyone should really consider incorporating their meal planning, their food planning, especially if you have any kind of food sensitivities, you're wanting to lose weight, you need to gain weight, any digestive disorders, you want to keep track of what you're eating, what agrees with you and what doesn't agree with you, and get with a dietitian and get with a functional medicine doctor to do some specialized testing so that you can resolve those digestive issues. So that's my recommendations for 2023 for your fitness and wellness journal collection. So I hope this has been helpful for you. This is something that's helped me so much, and I wanted to share it with you, all of you from my creative community. Stay safe, keep creating in the sunshine, and I will see you in the next video here on my channel.